You know me, I'm the perfectionist. You got to
I
be
know,
perfect.
I know, I know,
I hope the whole team understands that.
I know, coach. I gotta build habits also. That one is.
Yeah. It looked like Maya was all right. We'll see.
Welcome to our post-game press conference. We are joined by our player of the game, Japet Aguilar, and Coach Tim Cone of Barangay Ginebra. Gentlemen, congratulations. Coach Tim, falling short of a championship, coming from a break. Just your thoughts on the performance that your players put out today.
We are thinking very much about what's happened. You know, I mean, it's not an issue for us at this point. You know, I think our guys are really good at moving forward and moving on. We don't look back. We're motivated because it's the all Filipino, and we want to get off and get our feet wet today and try to get a wind under our belts. And you know, I just thought we played a solid game tonight. It wasn't great, but we played solid, and we were a little sloppy at times. But you know, it's a first game for us, and so you know, hopefully we can tighten things up, and we'll be better in our second game. We need to be going up against San Miguel, who is always the all-Filipino favorite. So we know we have a work cut out for us on Friday.
Thank you, Coach Tim. Now, Japet, sinasabi mo lang before the game how you like your team's chances, this all-Filipino with the lineup, but you have to take care of things. And tonight, you didn't take anything for granted. You scored 30 points. How important is it for you to start strong and see yourself do what you were able to do tonight?
I just have time to do some reflection after our finals, and it's still a long way to go. So it's only our first game, but you know, it's really up to us, the team, to really perform. So.
We now open the floor to questions from the media.
Japet, congratulations, player of the game. With this kind of numbers you had tonight, gaano ka-importante sa'yo na you had this kind of numbers on a regular basis, especially na you're determined to get this all Filipino after twice kayong nag-finals against TNT?
Sorry, what?
How crucial sa part nyo na yung numbers mo as close as this kind of numbers, especially the All-Filipino tournament?
I really don't know what to say.
You had 30 points and 12 of 15 shooting. Are you going to need that? You know, I think he's asking if you're going to need that for as we go forward. Those kind of numbers.
No, yeah, like I'm saying, really, in my mind, talaga, I was just really taking every opportunity in Coach Tim's triangle offense. So, yun bibigyan ka talaga ng chance ng triangle. And, you know, it's all Filipino, so mas na-distribute yung ball because, you know, we all know how good Justin is. So, ayun, and then focus lang ako sa laro. And, you know, focus lang din ako sa defense. I have a tough matchup kanina, so yun muna yung finocus ko. And then, really just working hard on our system. So,
Another tough matchup this Friday against Junmar.
yeah, definitely, yeah. So, yeah, like kanina, I gotta build habits talaga. Like, I have one time I didn't sprint back, and you know, hindi pwede yun hindi pwede talaga yun, especially if you want to build habits, you know, toward the playoffs. So.
Coach, this is just your first game. You're gonna play San Miguel Friday. San Miguel has 3 games in the bag. How will that dynamics play out in this marquee game on Friday?
Well, we had to kind of play with a short lineup today. You know, we didn't get a chance to, you know, Jamie just just came off a knee problem, so he only had a couple of practices, so we held him out. And then, of course, we lost Maya at halftime, and as a precautionary measure, we didn't want to play him in the second half. We'll see. You know, he was doing okay in the locker room, and he came back onto the bench, so that was a good sign that maybe it wasn't as bad as we thought it was. And then LA just arrived yesterday from his junior national team duties. So, you know, we were playing with pretty much a short lineup today, and we hope to get everybody back in time for San Miguel. You know, Jumar is always the target. You've got to figure out how you're going to handle him, how much you're going to allow him to dominate the game, and then you got to, you know, pick your poison with their shooters. So a lot goes into it, and it's tough when you only have one day to prepare. But it's still early in the conference, and you know, we're hoping that we can come back and play a little better game tomorrow, which we think we need to if we're going to stay with San Miguel. This is the problem with coming late into the conference, is that you're not as sharp as some of the other teams. You did get a longer break, which is important for our guys, you know, to be able to rest their bodies so we can stay away from injuries. But still, when you get back, the games come a lot faster, and you've got to make up that time. So it's a two-edged sword there. And also, you're playing teams who have a rhythm already. They've already made some adjustments to their game, to the rotations. We haven't been able to do that yet. We didn't have any practice games, just like Talk and Text. You know, we just came in and started playing right away. So it's a hard way to start the conference when you're coming in late like this. But we'd rather do it that way and get rest for our players' bodies than the turnaround within 3 days. I think in the Grand Slam year of 2014, when we were winning the Grand Slam with Pure Foods, I think we had, like, between one conference, we had 3 days between the championship game and our first game. So, you know, they weren't making the schedules like that back then. So this is advantageous to us, but still disadvantageous to us too as well. So, but either way, it's on us. We don't control it. We got to take care of it.
Coach, playing without Justin Brownlee this conference, do you feel like you are now better equipped to play without him, especially after last season where you came very close to reaching the finals?
Well, I don't think you're ever better off playing without Justin. He's just, you know, again, he just does so much more than just the, you know, the points and the rebounds and the assists. It's just his personality, you know, his ability to practice every day, and just being just a super nice guy. He just adds to the team all the time. So, but the thing with, you know, we're going to have a looser rotation this time around, we feel, and you know, we have a, you know, we'll be able to display a little bit more of our depth. When everybody has an import, basically you're not going to do a deep lineup because that import is going to take in one position. But without him, now depth becomes an advantage without an import. And we feel we have good depth, and we'll be able to use all of that in the All-Filipino.
And that wraps up our post-game press conference. Thank you for your time, gentlemen.